Prince Lucian married the same girl 99 times. Far beyond the lands of ordinary men stood the kingdom of Valerian. A kingdom so beautiful, it felt like a dream brought to life. Its magnificent palace and enchanting gardens reflected centuries of peace and prosperity. Every street was filled with laughter, kindness, and hope. And watching over this extraordinary kingdom was its beloved royal family. At their side stood their only son, Prince Lucian, the future king of Valerian. To the people of Valerian, he was more than a prince, he was family. Wherever Lucian went, laughter followed. He listened before he judged, and led with wisdom beyond his years. With every heartbeat, he promised to protect the kingdom he called home. But despite having the admiration of an entire kingdom, his heart belonged to someone unexpected. Far from the palace, among countless stories and ancient books, stood the Grand Library of Valerian. There worked a young librarian named Evelyn. Her gentle smile and kind heart touched everyone she met. Books were her greatest treasure, and the library was her second home. One ordinary afternoon, fate quietly led Prince Lucian to the Grand Library of Valerian. Among the endless shelves of ancient books, Lucian noticed someone he had never seen before. And that was the first time Prince Lucian met Evelyn. A simple conversation between them became the beginning of something neither of them expected. After that first meeting, Prince Lucian found himself returning to the Grand Library whenever he could, hoping for another chance to see Evelyn. What began as simple conversations about books slowly turned into hours of laughter, shared stories, and moments they never wanted to end. They explored forests, crossed open fields, and filled their days with adventures that made them forget the distance between a prince and a librarian. Sitting together among the endless fields of flowers, they talked for hours, laughed without worry, and discovered a happiness neither of them had ever known before. Beside a hidden lake known only to the royal family, they shared their dreams beneath the stars, promising to face whatever the future might bring. Under a sky filled with countless stars, Lucian made the easiest decision of his life. He asked Evelyn to stay by his side forever, and with tears of happiness, she said yes. When Lucian announced he would marry Evelyn, the king and queen refused. They believed a future queen must be born into royalty, not be a commoner. But Lucian refused to change his mind. Worried she had divided the royal family, Evelyn asked Lucian to reconsider. But he gently smiled and said, "I love you, Evelyn, and I will marry you, no matter what." Without hesitation, Lucian announced the royal wedding to the entire kingdom. Beneath thousands of floating lanterns, Lucian took Evelyn's hand for one unforgettable dance. As dawn broke over Valerian, the kingdom awakened to the most anticipated day in its history. Prince Lucian prepared to marry the woman who had captured his heart. At the same time, Evelyn prepared to become the future queen of Valerian. As the sun began to set over Valerian, the kingdom gathered for the most anticipated celebration in its history. Prince Lucian arrived first, welcomed by the cheers of a kingdom ready to witness history. Moments later, Evelyn arrived, looking every bit the queen she was destined to become. As the cathedral doors opened, all eyes turned to Evelyn as she walked toward the man who had chosen her above all else. At last, they stood together before the altar, ready to promise each other a lifetime of love. With family, friends, and the entire kingdom watching, the sacred ceremony began. Everything was perfect, until the clock struck midnight. Lucien jolted awake, his heart pounding. The wedding was gone.
Had it all been a dream? Or something far worse?
Every memory remained. Every smile, every promise, every second of the wedding.
Good morning, Your Highness. Today is your wedding day.
The date was impossible. It was the morning of his wedding day, the day that had already happened. There was only one thing that mattered now. He had to find Evelyn. And there she was, alive, smiling, completely unaware that time itself had begun again. Overwhelmed with relief, Lucien held her close. For a while, Lucien said nothing. He simply sat there, staring at Evelyn as if afraid that the moment he looked away, she would disappear again. Perhaps it had only been a nightmare. A terrible dream created by his fear of losing the woman he loved. For the first time in what felt like forever, he allowed himself to believe. It was only a dream. But somewhere deep inside him, a small voice wondered, why did the dream feel so real? Once again, he put on his royal wedding attire. Once again, he took Evelyn's hand. And once again, they stood together inside the grand cathedral, surrounded by cheering nobles and glowing candlelight. Everything happened exactly as before. The same vows. The same smiles. For a moment, Lucien forgot all about the nightmare. Maybe this really was just a dream. Maybe this time, they would finally have their happy ending. But as the cathedral clock struck midnight, everything disappeared again.
When I opened my eyes, I knew it wasn't a dream. I rushed to the cathedral and destroyed everything, certain I'd finally broken the cycle. But when midnight came, everything began again. So I tried calling off the wedding. I told Evelyn everything. Together, we searched for answers. We fled the kingdom. We hid from the world. I even married her in secret. I sealed the cathedral. I destroyed the royal marriage contract. I begged my parents. I imprisoned myself. I searched every ancient book. I tried everything. Yet every path led to the same ending. She disappeared. Again. And again. And again. Then the clock struck midnight. And I woke up. To the same morning. After countless failures. I had nothing left to try. So this time, I did nothing. I simply let the day unfold. Exactly as it always had. I wasn't waiting for our vows. I was waiting for midnight. But this time, something felt different. The air itself had changed. Someone else was waiting for me.
99 times. Impressive. You've tried everything, haven't you? Stop fighting fate, Prince Lucien. Evelyn can never become your queen.
And once again, midnight arrived. Lucien opened his eyes. He was back in his bed. This time, Lucien would not relive the same day. He left the palace and went straight to her hidden sanctuary, determined to ask what she truly meant. Without hesitation, he stepped inside. The witch was already waiting. The witch studied him in silence, realizing that nothing could stop him from uncovering the truth. So she decided it was finally time to reveal the forgotten history of Ilarion.
Long before you were born, before your father, before even your grandfather, the first king of Ilarion made a terrible choice. He longed for an heir, but none came. For years, they searched for a miracle, but every hope ended in disappointment. With nowhere else to turn, they came to me, begging me to save their royal bloodline. I warned them that the only magic powerful enough to grant their wish was forbidden, blood magic. They accepted the price without hesitation. The ritual succeeded, and in time, the heir they had prayed for was finally born. But no forbidden magic comes without a cost. The blood magic forged an ancient contract that would bind every heir of Valerian for generations to come. From that day forward, every future heir was destined to marry someone of royal blood. Should any heir defy that rule, the magic itself would intervene. It would bend time, rewrite destiny, and repeat the same day until the forbidden marriage could never be completed. As the years passed, the true reason behind that law was forgotten. People came to believe that marrying within the royal bloodline was merely an ancient royal tradition. Even your own father knows nothing of the contract. Only I remember the promise that was made on the night the first heir was born. And now, Prince Lucien, you are the first heir in centuries to uncover its true meaning.
The revelation left Lucien speechless. After a long silence, he asked the witch if there was any way to break the ancient contract. The witch revealed that there was. Only the same forbidden blood magic that had created the contract could destroy it. Without a moment's hesitation, Lucien accepted the risk. Determined to save Evelyn, he followed the witch into an ancient ritual chamber. As he stepped into the blood magic circle, glowing runes surrounded him. The witch began the ritual, and a crimson light consumed the chamber as the ancient magic awakened once more. When Lucien opened his eyes, he found himself on the morning of his wedding day once again. But this time, everything felt different. He knew everything had changed. Filled with hope, he prepared for the ceremony and made his way to the cathedral. Standing at the altar, he waited. Moments later, the cathedral doors slowly opened. Evelyn appeared, more beautiful than ever, and began walking toward him. As she reached the altar, Lucien gently took her hands into his own. And the ceremony began. Midnight arrived once again. Yet this time, the wedding was complete, and Lucien and Evelyn finally kissed as husband and wife. For the first time after 99 weddings, they danced together, not trapped by fate, but free to begin their forever. And so, the kingdom of Valerian gained not only a king and queen, but a love story that would be remembered for generations to come. Their story may be over, but many more are waiting. If you enjoyed this tale, like, share, and subscribe to Woa Wonder.